अमेरिकेच्या ट्रेजरी खात्याच्या निर्बंध यादीत नाव आल्यानंतर बँकांनी पगार खाती गोठवल्यानं दक्षिण गोव्यातील कार्मोना साल्सेट येथील ज्येष्ठ मरीन ऑफिसर कॅप्टन लिंकन फ्रान्सिस्को विएगस यांनी मुंबई उच्च न्यायालयाच्या गोवा खंडपीठात याचिका दाखल केली. ॲडव्होकेट निहाल कामत यांनी कॅप्टन विएगस यांच्या वतीनं भारतीय रिझर्व्ह बँक आणि विविध बँकांविरोधात ही याचिका प्रविष्ट केली आहे. ॲडव्होकेट कामत यांनी स्पष्ट केले की कॅप्टन विएगस यांचा कोणत्याही बंदी घातलेल्या जहाजाशी किंवा व्यवस्थेशी संबंध नसून जून 2024 मध्ये ते केवळ आपत्कालीन बदली म्हणून इराण मार्गे एका जहाजावर रुजू झाले होते. शिवाय OFACच्या यादीतील पासपोर्ट क्रमांकातही तफावत आहे. खात्यांवरील बंदी उठवणे, खाती पूर्ववत करणे, 50 लाख रुपयांची भरपाई आणि पुन्हा कामावर रुजू होण्यासाठी सुरक्षित मार्गाची मागणी या याचिकेद्वारे करण्यात आली आहे. या प्रकरणाची पुढील सुनावणी 28 जुलै रोजी होणार आहे.
Regarding freezing of bank account of your client, what was the issue?
Okay, so I'll tell you the exact issue. My client's name is reflected under SBN list. It's a special designated list, nationals. So what happened was that executive order has been issued by the President of the United States, and under OFAC, under OFAC, that is Office of Foreign Assets Control. Now his name is being reflected in that list. Now what happened was the concerned banks that we have made respondents have followed or has taken cognizance of that SBN list and has frozen my client's account. Now because his account has been frozen, his entire livelihood, his Article 21 is at stake, because his entire livelihood revolves around these two NRE accounts.
Why his name reflected in that list?
Reflected in the list because there is you are aware about the war, Iran and US war right now, and one of his vessels, because he is basically he has to follow the guidelines of he is under employed under RPSL, correct? RPSL, and wherever it all the matter revolves around the contract. So wherever his contract is assigned, he has to follow, he has to comply that the contract.
Why his name was reflecting in this list?
No, his name is being reflected. That matter is, that is what I have told you. It is an OFAC. That OFAC has to decide. We have made representation to OFAC. We will be also approaching. We will make representation to the Honorable Prime Minister office. We have already made representation to the Secretary External Affairs at the moment. We are approaching the competent authority at the right stage. Indian authority has no power to deal with the OFAC. So we are routing through a proper channel, that is to a Secretary External Affairs. Now why his name is being reflected, that is a big subject matter. Even it's a big question to ask why his name is reflected. Now even the Honorable High Court also cannot take cognizance of the said OFAC issue. We have made representation. Now what is there in Mr. Trump's mind that only Mr. Trump knows. So we have made this representation. We will also seek an appointment with the Honorable Prime Minister. Maybe once this order is
Perhaps your client was captain of a
Yes.
ship which is sanctioned by the US.
yes, it was, yes.
Please explain.
No. So what happened was this: he has to, as I told you, he has to comply. He has to comply with the contract, the shipping contract he had. Now he comes within the purview of RPSL. Now RPSL is a recruitment agency. Now under that recruitment agency, he has to go wherever wherever his job or the contract prescribes. Now he has just merely followed or executed the said contract, and he has now whether the concerned sheep or the concerned vessel which under OFAC is a big question mark. He is not aware about that, and it is a clearly clear-cut case that it is a US agencies. Indian authority has no power, but as a Indian national, it is my duty as an officer of the court to guide him. So we have moved necessary representation. We will certainly make a proper representation before the, as I told you, before the Honorable Prime Minister. We will also seek his appointment, because this is a rare case that the President of US, with his executive order, is unfortunately directing the concerned banks. Can the banks take cognizance of the executive order passed by the US President? This is a big subject. This is a big question mark.
So he is the next date of hearing.
Next date of hearing is on Tuesday, 28th.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.